I was 8 years old the last time food prices rose so much in a given 12-month time. Oh, hold on a second. I'm 52 now. So that shows you how insane this inflation is. Now, I'm a guy who believes in deflation. The population is shrinking. Older people don't spend as much. The younger people are heavy in debt. Thus, there is going to be some sort of deflation or disinflation. I don't even care what you call it. But it's not now. It's not now. That's a doggone fact. And it just ticks me off, man. Because we're funneling billions of dollars unaccountable to Ukraine. We're hurting ourselves by saying we're not going to allow Russian products in here. And then we're funneling billions of dollars to wealthy Silicon Valley companies to manufacture semiconductor chips here, as opposed to, the whole thing's insane. And then the Democrats passed the stupid Inflation Reduction Act, which isn't going to do anything. The point being is the politicians aren't going to save. The Republicans voted for the Ukraine stuff. The Republicans voted for the semiconductor stuff. Not as many as the Democrats. I mean, the Democrats, you can't vote for them, but don't think the Republicans are going to raise you. It's weird because I don't remember anything like this happening when the Trumpster was in office. But remember, Trump bad, Orange Man bad. All right. So here's Sniffy Joe. Look, Josh, zero inflation. Seasonally adjusted changes from preceding month. From June to July, it went up nothing. All items went up nothing. Wow. For a 1 month time, from the last 12 months, is up 8.5%. The last 12 months, the food is up 10.9%. The last 12 months, food at home is up 13.1%. The last 12 months, energy is up 32.9%. Gasoline, 44%. Fuel oil, 75%. Now, that 1 month time, energy was down 4.6%, 11% for fuel, which is why the inflation numbers came out at zero, according to Sniffy Joe. They're still up 8.5% from the previous month. But I want to show you some from the previous 12 months. But I want to show you something. It gets much, much, much uglier. So this is a CPI-U, which covers basically 93% of the population in America. All right, the 12-month analysis table for July 2022. This says, what has the inflation done for the last 12 months relative to what it had done historically before? And you can see right here, food. Food was up I can't tell you, unadjusted effect, relative importance. Food was up 10.9% from July 2021 to July 2022. Which is the highest it's been since May of 1979. Can you believe that? Look at that. That one was up 11.4. I was 8 years old. I was born in 1970, but I'm a July baby, so I was 8 years old. In 2022, in the United States, the price of food is up 10.9% over the last 12 months. The highest it's been since I was 8 years old. Cereals up 15%. The highest has been since 1975, when it was up 17.1. Look, cereal and cereal products, the highest it's ever been. L means largest, small means the smallest. And we'll go into this a little bit. Look at that. Ever. Breakfast cereals, the highest has been since 1981. Bakery products, ever. We just keep coming down here. Cakes and cupcakes since 1981. Crackers, bread, and cracker products, the highest has been ever. I mean, if that doesn't royal you, nothing will. Let's keep going. We're looking for larges here. And we're going to keep going down. Fresh whole chicken, the largest, 15.9%, the largest increase since 2004. I mean, this is, again, the dairy and related products, 14.9%, the largest increase since 2004. Other dairy and related products, the largest ever. It's crazy. Let's keep going. 1995, non-alcoholic beverages. Well, who drinks that? I mean, you can see beverage materials, including coffee and tea, the largest increase in 12-month time ever. Other beverage materials, including tea, ever. Other food at home since 1978. I was 7 years old. Sugar sweets, 1981. Ever for other sweets. 1975 for fats and oils. Ever for butter and margarine. You shouldn't be eating margarine anyway. Salad dressing, the largest increase ever in a 12-month time frame. Soups, frozen and freeze-dried prepared foods. Frozen freeze-dried. Well, I bought all my stuff a long time ago because that's the largest increase ever. Snacks, the largest increase since 1981. Spices, salt, ever. sauces, gravies ever. Baby food ever. The largest increase in baby food ever. But there's no inflation, Josh. Living room, kitchen, and dining room furniture, the largest increase ever. Let's keep going. Household paper products, largest increase ever. Let's just look. I want to look at, let this guy out. I can see some Jones in here. This guy, he's like, let me out, Dad, even though he's been out a million times, but he's going to come out. He's like, I want to go out one more time. It's never one more time with old Finnegan, but there you go. That's why we have the dogs. They keep you on your feet. Let's see what else we got. Non-prescription drugs, medical equipment supplies, the largest increase ever. Crazy. Other recreational goods ever. The smallest increase, in this case, is a decrease. For education, communications, and commodities was ever. So that actually went down the most it ever had. And you can see why, because smartphones right there. And then went down 20%. Hey, Beer, ale, and other malt beverages away from home, the largest increase ever. Other goods ever. Personal care products, the largest increase since 1990. Hair, dental, shaving, and the largest increase ever. 1991. Shelter. This is another thing I want to point out. Shelter, the largest increase since 1991. Now, again, my increase hasn't gone up. This is why this CPI number is silly, because my shelter increase hasn't gone up. My rent to shelter hasn't gone up since the most it's ever been since 1981. My rent to primary residence hasn't, but that's part of CPI. It doesn't make sense. Owner's equivalent rent, the largest increase since 1990. Not for me, because I have a fixed mortgage. Anyways, let's go down to energy here real quick, shall we? I wonder if we got it. Speaking of pets, the largest increase in pet services ever. But no inflation, Josh. No. Here's total housing cost, up 7.4% the last 12 months, the largest increase since 1982, July. And housing reflects 41% of CPI. Tell me that's not crazy. All right, so you see it there. It's insane. And we go to energy. It doesn't really give us that much to. I thought I saw it. Would you stop right here? No, what was it? Anyway? It's I'll say. Here's commodities. It was up 12.1%, which is the smallest increase since 2021. Great, that's fantastic. Oh, way to go, Josh. And we just go back to the top here. The increases in food away from home for the month were beaten, offset by significant drops in the month time for energy commodities, fuel oil, and utility gas services. And then used cars and trucks fell quite a bit too, as it did apparel. But that's not going to offset that's going to offset it for the stupid CPI. But if you're not in the business of buying a new car or used car, the energy prices increase have just begun, man. And so, might give us a reprieve for this month. Have you seen what happens in Germany right now? They're up like 700% the price of energy or something like that. It's crazy, dudes. It's crazy. Anyway, hey, let's keep funding Ukraine. Things nuts. All right, love your thoughts. We'll see ya.